This is Life in Moments. Life is a collection of experiences, some grand, some simple, yet all equally meaningful. Through my camera, I want to share the beauty of places I discover and the stories hidden in everyday moments. Welcome to the Netherlands, a country of calm landscapes, narrow streets, and charming towns that seem frozen in time. Today, we're exploring one of those hidden gems, the town of s-Heerenberg, located right next to the German border. s-Heerenberg has a name with a story. In Old Dutch, it means the Lord's Hill. The town grew around a powerful, noble family whose castle still dominates the skyline, and that castle, called Huis Bergh, is the true heart of this place. Huis Bergh dates back to the 13th century. Over the centuries it survived wars, large fires, and rebuilding after rebuilding. Today it stands beautifully restored, with thick brick walls, towers, and a peaceful moat surrounding it. From the top of its towers you can see the whole town and the green hills stretching far into the distance. Right next to the castle lies one of the oldest historic gardens in the Netherlands. This area, known simply as the Plantage, is a quiet green space filled with trees, winding paths, and soft light filtering through the branches. It is a perfect place for a slow walk, a deep breath, or a peaceful moment away from the world.
Stone streets whisper stories of the days long gone, where the shadows of the castle touch the rising dawn. On the Lord's hill, time stands still. Every step feels like a dream. Through the gardens, through the silence, life is flowing like a stream. Winds carry old legends, lost in oak and pine. In the heart of s-Heerenberg, past and presently calls. On the Lord's hill, time stands still. Every step feels like a dream. Through the gardens, through the silence, life is flowing like a stream. Echoes of a distant world, guarded by the ancient walls. Every stone remembers something, every whisper gently calls. Upon the town where worlds collide.
Wow, that was absolutely amazing. The castle and the landscape around it are just breathtaking. The light, the colors, the reflections on the water, everything feels magical. Walking here really makes you stop for a moment and just take in the beauty around you. It almost feels like stepping into another world. And right outside the castle grounds, the atmosphere continues. The narrow streets, the old brick houses, the little corners tucked between the buildings, everything has this cozy, historic charm. In a moment, I'll take you through some of these nearby streets and show you the quiet, picturesque side of the town that surrounds the castle. Walking through s-Heerenberg, you'll find narrow brick streets, traditional Dutch houses, and remains of old defensive walls that once protected the settlement. Everything here feels compact, intimate, and full of character. The town is also surrounded by beautiful natural landscapes, with many walking and cycling routes that lead through forests, gentle hills, and quiet countryside. In the heart of the old town stands the neo-Gothic Pancratiuskerk, a striking church built in the late 19th century by the architect Alfred Tepe, with a tall tower, stained glass windows, and a calm, reverent atmosphere that complements the nearby castle. But s-Heerenberg is not only picturesque, it also has its legends. In the early 17th century, a local woman named Mechteld ten Ham was accused of witchcraft during a wave of superstition that swept through the region. Her story ended tragically, and today the town remembers her as part of its darker history. Not far from the center is the large building known as Gouden Handen, originally a 20th century monastery, and later famous as a national creativity center that welcomed thousands of visitors. Today, the building has been given a new life with housing and public spaces, and the park behind it offers another peaceful green corner of the town. A little further from the historic streets, the town opens up into a more modern centre. Here you'll find a lively square, small cafes with outdoor tables, local shops, and a warm, everyday atmosphere. It's a cozy place where people meet, chat, and enjoy the day. A nice contrast to the quiet charm around the castle. s-Heerenberg may be small, but it carries centuries of stories, noble families, ancient gardens, legends, fires, battles, and peaceful moments that still echo in its streets today. It is the kind of place that rewards slow travel and invites you to simply wander and explore. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more hidden corners of Europe. See you in the next adventure.